think it's one more on the robot theme, but this one's a very strange shape.
You do like a robot, don't you?
I do. Well, it goes back to some of the stories where robots have taken the world over and they're building themselves. You know, there are no more humans anymore, or if there are humans, the robots control them. There.
So when did you first get into robots, do you think?
I think it was based on those Asimov books, probably. I think, because, you know, Steve liked me doing robots for those. You know, Robots of Dawn there wasn't there, you know.
So not when you were a kid, then?
Oh, well, they didn't exist. I mean, I wasn't aware of robots, I think, until I must have been... Well, they just didn't exist. So probably it was only when the Asimovs came along that I actually began to seriously think about them.
So you hadn't really been into sci-fi until you started working?
Absolutely not. No, nothing to, you know, just didn't even think about it. It was only dimly... It was 2001 started the whole thing.
Yeah.
Suddenly you thought about these things in space, you know.
But you do like sort of machinery and...
Love it. And machinery in the water, machinery rusting, anything like that. So you see, look, this is a huge, giant robot of some sort in the water. Do you know, I keep getting these ideas and these drawings. You see, look, that's the bridge. It's almost like a ship. Damn, I get these ideas in these drawings. Do you see? That could actually be... This is how some of the Asimov covers started, as little sketches like this for Steve.
So would you show it to Steve then?
Well, sometimes he used to just order it over the phone. Do you remember the famous expression, the last one was blue, give me a green one?
So he'd pretty much leave you to your own devices.
Very much.
And this is Steve, the art director at...
of Granada, which became, ultimately became HarperCollins. But it was for ages, it was Granada, then it became, do you know, I can't remember.
Oh, don't worry.
All the imprints had different... Yeah, you see, so look, that's...
But there's something about decay that you like, isn't it?
Very much so. It's obviously going back to when I was a kid, I suppose, you know.
What's the decay aspect?
The rusting machinery. I mean, so many places I explored was nothing but rusting machinery. And obviously there was just this huge fascination with that.
So you were never that into, say, like going to say, did you go see the Eiffel Tower when you were a kid?
Yes, we did. Absolutely fascinated. We've got a family story about that because we had this huge 1936 Daimler, and Dad, of course, used to ignore all the traffic directions, and so we drove right up and directly underneath the Eiffel Tower, and a man in uniform opened the doors for us and saluted. And we all got out to look at the Eiffel Tower.
So that's where you got your thing of... Because I remember as a kid going in places that said no entry, danger,
Yes.
highly toxic environment, and we'd always be going in, wouldn't we, around like Dungeness and...
Absolutely, yes. Nuclear power stations, strictly stay out. Yes. Because with Dad, we always did that. And Dad used to say, don't worry, as long as we don't damage anything, they can't do anything. And then in the end, someone would come up, because after all, it was quite strange to see a man in a brown raincoat taking two little boys, aged probably 6 and 4, around a big power station. So in the end, he would say, can I help you? And my father used to say, well, we just came to see the power station. You know, well, you can't just walk in here. And he'd say, well, it's all right, we've seen everything, thank you very much. And we'd go. There, I like that one. It's a huge, giant robot.